thought I'd do another video actually quickly before I go to bed on social life during chronic illness and a chronic illness. What is your social life like? Okay, let's be honest, you have no social life when you have a chronic illness, and if you do have one, it's very forced. You feel drained after social interactions. You kind of force yourself to do these things. I get questions on my Tumblr account, and I'll just pop it up quickly, of a guy saying, "It doesn't seem right not to see friends anymore or break up with my girlfriend, but to be honest, I'm stressed every time I see them and lose too much energy. Being at home every single minute is so isolating, and I can't see that good as well." So what he's saying is that he feels drained after these interactions, but he can't see it as healthy to avoid them. Now, I could tell that the reason why he's saying these things is he's saying that being isolated isn't good, but he's saying that because people are telling him if you isolate yourself, it's not going to be good for you. You have to go off how you feel. And when I was with my chronic illness, I didn't want people being around me. I just didn't. I felt worse afterwards. I just felt like I didn't enjoy it. So for me, the best thing I did was listening to myself and just going, look, if I want to be isolated, I'm going to be isolated. I'll just do my own thing, be quiet, and focus on recovering. Now, I'm not saying to just isolate yourself now. But if you feel worse after social interactions, to me that tells you everything you need to know about interacting with people during your chronic illness. If you're not enjoying it, you feel like it's something you have to do, if you feel worse afterwards, if you don't even enjoy it or you get anxious previous to these social interactions, it's probably not doing you any good when it comes to recovering. This is the thing with recovering from chronic illness. You have to defy social norms. Vegan diet? What's wrong with you? Don't eat meat? You need meat. No, you don't. You don't want to socialize with people? What's wrong with you? You'll be fine. Just get going. All these things. When you have ME, you go against the grain of everything that everyone else is doing. But at the end of the day, it's something you have to do if you want to get yourself out of it. And the thing is, you probably don't even enjoy those things anyway. You're doing it out of sheer obligation. So this person was making excuses for not doing the things he knew would probably benefit him. He'd probably benefit not currently having a girl. I could never imagine having a girlfriend when I was chronically ill. Who would want to be around me? I was incredibly depressed. I looked like shit. I had no energy to do anything. I didn't want to go out. Why would I want a girlfriend when I was like that? I wouldn't. That's just my personal opinion. I'd rather be alone. So I would want a girlfriend when I have the energy I do now. I have direction in life. I have the energy to do things, I like talking. I have a personality again, you know. My personality when I was chronically ill was like a dim light bulb. Eh, I it felt it felt like I had to force myself to even speak. Like if someone was to ask me a question, it was an effort to open my mouth and give that person a reply. So if you feel like that and you're forcing yourself to interact with friends and everything, even though you feel worse afterwards, you need to reevaluate, you know? Do what's best for you. Do what makes you feel better. Don't don't go against that just to fulfill some social norm. You know, if you don't focus on recovery, you'll just feel the way you do now for the foreseeable future. I cut my friends out. It might have been brutal, but I did because I knew it's what had to happen. And then Yes, I didn't speak to people in real life for a long time, but after I've recovered now, I go back and I can socialize normally again. So do not do things out of obligation and feeling like you have to do it if you know it's not doing you any good. I think that's everything I want to say on that topic. Just go with how you feel. You know deep down whether something's doing you harm or not. And if you feel tired and you have to recover from socializing with people, maybe it's not even worth socializing in the first place with those people. So, what do I want to end with? Do what works for you. Be honest with yourself. If the socializing works for you, that's great. If it gives you more energy, that's great. If it gives you hope, that's great. But if you're one of those people that feel drained afterwards and you feel like worse after your interactions, you don't even enjoy the interactions in the first place, but you feel like, but if I don't have these interactions, I'll just be alone, then you need to go back to the drawing table and, you know, rethink that thing you're doing of socializing and everything. Sorry, I'm tired. Anyway, see you next video. And yeah, hope everything's alright.